We're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
From the field, to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
For decades.
Welcome, state. Sorry about that. Welcome to the state tournament here in Casper. If you are watching, then you are waiting for the Lander Lobos senior Babe Ruth team to hit the field today against Glenrock. My name is Shawn O'Brate. I'm your YO Today sports director. Back on day 2 after a huge 15-2 victory yesterday, and the Lobos look to keep it going again today. Glenrock yesterday lost to Casper on a walk-off, 11-10, so they're probably a little angry about that. Lander in the other dugout is working with a bunch of emotions still, just 5 days removed after their passing of their head coach, and that will be the topic of conversation pretty much every day this week, as they are pretty much playing just for him today and the last day and tomorrow, as they are just going to keep it going for David Reese. We got the stickers passed around, forever the leader of the pack, Coach Reese. And this is our Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton pregame show. Remember, whether you're staying in Riverton or anywhere in Fremont County and Wyoming, let alone the United States, be sure to check availability at Hampton Inn and Suites, the best sleep you'll ever get. So real quick, we're going to get into it here. We were kind of waiting for this some pregame stuff to happen. Our keys to the game, if they can get bats on the ball early like they did yesterday, Lander should be in just fine shape. They got 9 runs in the first inning yesterday. They went through their rotation 1.5 times, and they just kept it going in the second inning. So if they can get that done again today against Glenrock, it should be another big, easy victory, and it could even end early like yesterday's did and like the last games did. The last game between Green River and who was the last team? Was that Cheyenne? Yeah. Yeah, the Cheyenne Coyotes and Green River just ended their game in the third inning after a 16-1 win. And the last time that Lander played Glenrock was a pretty similar game to that one. It was 15-1 after 5 innings, and that started with Lander scoring 3 in the second, 7 in the third, and 5 in the fifth. So if they can have another day like that, that would be phenomenal. But Glenrock, they are no slouch. They have definitely had an explosion in offense the last 2 or 3 games that they've played, including yesterday's game against Casper. And they could very easily continue to hit well and pitch well like they did yesterday. But Lander has faced them before, and we did have an injury update yesterday. We found out Darius Boyer had twisted his ankle in practice. That's why he wasn't with the team yesterday. He was going to be their pitcher today, and I don't see him. Oh, I do see him. Maybe he is going to be pitching. We'll see if that ankle is any better. It is right foot, so he doesn't have to step out onto it. That'll be a key to the game, too, if he is on the mound. Darius Boyer has some great explosive throws, and he has a really, really good dropping ball and a good changeup. So we'll see if they can utilize that today. If not, I would imagine Connor Higginbotham is the pitcher, and we'll get that going here with our Sutherland starting lineup here shortly. But for the Lander Journal keys to the game, just want to say thanks to the Lander Journal. You could start or continue your subscription today at 421 East Main Street in Riverton. And we'll have plenty of pictures and a full recap of this weekend, including today's game and yesterday's game, all written up for the Wednesday paper. That'll be by yours truly. While I wait for the lineups here, I'll give you one word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with the beginning of play here from the 2023 state tournament.
Has been committed to improving the health of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, and in advanced medical technologies, so access to better care is closer to home.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Welcome back. We did just have a coin flip, and we are going to have Glenrock be the home team, and that'll lead us right into our Sutherland starting lineup, starting with the home team, as I'm going to try and kind of turn away from the speaker here. It's going to be hitting first is Jace Enders, the center fielder, then Braxton Bronner, the second baseman, Donnie Taylor, the catcher. Adam Johnson's going to be pitching. Lane Massapist is going to be at shortstop. Chad Preston is at first. Cameron Ness is out in left field. Dayton Mullins is going to be on third. Luke Rainey is going to be in right field. And the extra hitter, Owen Barth. And as for the Lander Lobos, it's going to be Sam Bush starting off. He went 4 for 4 yesterday. Caden Rowan, he went 3 for 4. He's going to be batting second. Higginbotham is going to be pitching, and he's going to be batting third. Evan Stevenson is going to be catching today, is going to be batting fourth. Ben Shade is going to be out in center field, batting fifth. Josh Benz is going to be in right field, batting sixth. Hunter Velarde in left field, batting seventh. Will Bush is going to be at third base. He's going to be batting eighth. Teddy Rivera at second base is going to be batting ninth. And Juan Herrera is going to be the extra hitter. And that is going to do it for our Sutherland starting lineup. Remember, for all your home improvement needs, whether it's the hammer, the nail, the wood, or anything in between, be sure to head out to Sutherland's in Riverton.
Number 30, Cameron Ness.
Okay, so as we watch the purple and black jerseys show up in the infield, we're going to see the first look since way back in the beginning of the month when these two teams met. Let me pull back up my Game Changer. If you don't have the Game Changer app, you're missing out. You can follow along with everything. I know you love hearing my voice, but first you can always go and see if the Glenrock team and the Lander Lobos team are on Game Changer, which they both are. So they actually met back on the 25th. It was the last home game, or the last game of the season for the Lobos. They ended up winning 10-5. It was 3-3 after first. Glenrock took a 5-3 lead in the second. Lander tied it up in the third and then went off in the fifth inning for those last 5 runs. Before that, they played each other back at the beginning of the month, and I already mentioned they won 15-1 over the Rams, and that was just a big blowout in the second and third inning, and they just kept it going in the fifth. So Lander has had good luck against Glenrock so far this year. Let me count here and see how many times they've played. They played 3 times this season, and they are 3-0 with their closest game coming just a couple weeks ago in that 10-5 game. And we're going to go ahead and watch the pitcher here.
Number 41, Sam Bush.
As we listen to the lineup from Todd here.
Playing short for 31, Caden Owen
And we're going to just go ahead because I can't talk over him as much.
Pitching. Connor Higgy. Cleanup.
Yeah, Adam Johnson is going to be the pitcher. And last time we saw this team, Massapist was pitching pretty well. And I remember we were calling that game with BAM, and that was one of our fun games that we got to do during the Father's Day weekend. And Massapist won the best baseball name of the weekend.
Hitting fifth.
As cool names out here so far. Speaking of a cool name, look who's here. It's Finley. How you doing, Finley? Good. How was your night? Did you get to watch your team win? Yeah, Casper won by a lot last night, huh? Then they got the forfeit.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good game. Is that how you win your games?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. The purple jerseys or the green jerseys?
The green jersey.
That's what we like to hear as the Casper Valor player here. Finley is going to be helping us out throughout the day, but thanks to Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show sponsor, Hampton Inn and Suites. Remember, whether it's in Riverton, Fremont County, Wyoming, or the rest of the country, be sure to check the availability at Hampton Inn and Suites. Hampton Inn is best sleep. And as we have been kind of rushing into things, I want to let everyone know that there is plenty of space here in Casper. Tomorrow's game is going to be at 9 a.m., and as that ball goes inside, strike, no, barely missed the outside. It